Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego. The word legend is badly overused in our world, Peter, but he qualifies with room to spare. An absolute genius.
Yeah, just watching the guy play is a thrill. He's so different, just brilliantly different.
Can beat teams pretty much on his own.
And pull it! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. Tries to pass it through. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just...
Can he finish? Yes, it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, can they get him away? Serginho, an instinctive delivery.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, good taking. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
That's been cut out, well played. Messi. That's good running with the ball. Beckham. Pass somewhat off target. Yaya Toure. Well timed, excellent interception. Schneider. And here's Maradona. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! There's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender.
And tries a shot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Madrid go 2 up. There's the whistle for half-time. Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Aldair, Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. Rummenigge knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. Aldair did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get it through? And that's been slipped through. And he's got the beating of his man. Madrid can breathe again. Just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Schneider. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Quality ball. Oh, they can break here. Rummenigge. Played into space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckenbauer with a fine tackle. And he's whipped it across. Deftly away. Rummenigge. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Well, they've got it again. And here's Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as
just the goalkeeper to beat. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking to play him in. Forlan. Decent chance! And that's really well manoeuvred. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Big chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Yaya Toure, and here's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mateus. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a little off target. Messi going full tilt down the left. Baresi. Cruyff is herring after that one. Rodri. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Torres. And smartly reclaimed. Mateus. And this is Forlan. And he's straight offside. Now he's got space here. He has a look. Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. And here's Suarez. And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Forlan. Now it's Torres. And that is a little undercooked. And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Barcelona get the second half going.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in. Pelé. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
They want to be quick to recover this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Pelé. And no, he's seen through all of that. Torres absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Mateus. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Can he get on the end of this? Has a look and place it forward. Cruyff. And the shot! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And it's Cruyff. Oh, that's superb. Forlan! He should have put that one away.
Forlan has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want...
And the finish! And the ball's come loose here. There will be a throw-in. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to pass it through. That ball looks a good one. And it's made its way to him. And a shot! Oh, taken with style. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Lowe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And the pass is intercepted. 4 added minutes on the board. There's the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way...
And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And here's Mbappe. And he's searching. And Martinez! And he opts to go forward. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up. And he's had a hit! Oh, it's hit the post! Decent enough try.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Lookman gathers from the goal kick. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Messi. Now he's got space here. Shot, goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, played through for the wide man. It's out for a goal kick. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's straight chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Diaz with the short one. Carlos Augusto gets a cross in.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. João Palhinha knocks it out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Delivers with whip. And that has been cleared. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And a chance! He can get that clear. Played back in. Referee's given a throw. João Palhinha. Oh, it's a decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Law. That is good alertness. And it's Messi. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's a promising... And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Goes for a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well seen. Saw that coming. He's having a shot! They've scored! AC Milan are all square. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Messi really can't.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Well, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
That's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he finish? Yaya Toure. Pele. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's played through for him. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Under. And this is Luis Suarez. Carlos Augusto kept his eye on it, and he's there. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Plenty to aim at here. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
They've played it short. He's in a great position here. There's the shot! It's anyone. That's another chance! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's going to be hard to overlook the creative input of this guy, Mohamed Kudus. I'm not sure what his exact role will be, but for me, he's at...
Holland! Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. That's rather hopeful. Oh, it's come off the upright. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught up, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's come back out to him. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Great vision. Quarter of an hour played. Well read, nice interception. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Law was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support. Haaland really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Pretty robust defending.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Palmer. Oh, good read. Law. That is good alertness. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Liverpool trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb...
Goes for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Quality ball. Looking for the run. Haaland! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's gone direct here. Now it's De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Kudus. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the second half gets underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Mohamed Salah had a really good... And he's had a hit! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rice. Law. Kudus. Law. Now it's Darwin. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Law. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a shade optimistic. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Salah. Good chance for a shot! Oh, it's there! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Looking to play him in. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Nunez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Torres. And he's on his way! Fernando Torres, driving forwards.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Just eases him off the ball. Mohamed Salah takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Dunk gets across to intercept that.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Kudus. And that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome. You